Hey, night. How was your week? Thank God it's Friday. Really? Thank God it's Friday. I still got more work to do. I don't know about you, but I'm still rocking. It's been a great week. I don't know how has your week been? What has been going amazing for you this week? For me, I've been rocking it at Prestige, lots of new projects, very successful project I've been working on since over a year. Perfect. Went perfect. Client was very happy. Uh, my team was happy. It was just amazing. So, what am I doing here? Live with Delight 365. It's follow up book to my book Customer Delight 365, but I got a new twist. I got co authors this time. I got people who are going to be sharing their quotes, their passions, their passages. And I happen to have Eric Bam Burns, social media expert, VP of marketing at Perfect Crust Pizza Liners, all around great guy. He's got some quotes he's going to be sharing in the book. And I got him live here today. Eric is amazing. He's going to talk about how and why he wanted to be a part of this book and why he even included some other people in his family in the book. So let's bring him in here. He's waiting backstage, and I'll look at him. What day of the
Well, I felt like this was a very serious event, and so
Oh yeah, definitely.
thought I'd wear the. I don't even know. I feel like a pilgrim or something, right? I look
Oh
like.
yeah, I love it.
I mean, it was just Canadian Thanksgiving, so yeah. There's that. Well, yeah. You're welcome. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. You?
I'm
Or,
good. Happy Pizza Friday. It's a beautiful day, and I'm just excited to be here, man.
yeah, I appreciate you jumping on a Friday. I mean, I don't want to hold you up from happy hour or anything like that. You got
Oh
to.
no, you're good. You're good.
I didn't get a chance to get my bourbon yet, but I'll be getting my bourbon on here shortly.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I heard you in the intro mentioning why people should be excited about this book and why people should be in this book. And one of the thoughts I've had recently is that hold your hand up if your grandmother or your nana, if they had that photo album on their coffee table, right? And the reality is, yeah. And the reality is they probably had three or four of them. And we don't have those now. We don't live in that space. And so that space for us is Facebook, it's Instagram. That's where we save those photos. And what better way to have a quote of yours live in eternity than this? I just think it's a no-brainer. My son's already submitted something, actually a quote from me, which is cooler. I think the quote he submitted for me was, "You get paid for tomorrow what you do today." And
Now, does that affect his inheritance in the future, or
he'll get a little more now because he actually put me in a book and he quoted me. So, but the thought process behind what you do today, you get paid for tomorrow is that the person that says, "Hey, if you pay me $1 more an hour, I'll work harder." You get what you get with that. And so, hi Shelly, how are you? And versus the person that says, "I'm going to take on more responsibility and I want to learn." Those people, you may not get paid more at the same job, but you may get paid more at the next job because you're learning, you're taking on responsibility, you're wearing more hats. So as you do that stuff, you get better and you learn and you grow, and you will get paid for down the road what you do today. Plain and simple.
Yeah, when I'm mentoring some new employees or younger employees, I often say, you want to create a scenario where I have to pay you more. It's not that, that it's, I'm not going to come to you. You shouldn't say, I will do more work when you give me a raise. It's the other way around. You do more work and then you will be acknowledged with a raise. Have you ever heard the parable about the wood stove and the wood? It's like, somebody walks up to the wood stove and says, well, I'll give you wood when you give me heat. And
that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, and they both froze to death, so. I mean, that's the case. I mean, I think you and I both share a lot of common values in the sales world. We both understand that you have to drive that value first, and it'll pay off on the back end. You got to show up.
Well, and what's the other thing? You get what you give.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Sales is definitely that way. And It's always interesting that sales is a lot like life, whether we believe it or not. You know, the whole sell me this pen, that's not sales. That's sharky, weird stuff. You know, that's not sales. Sales is about bringing value, which I'm not a big fan of the term bringing value because we hear it so much, but sales is about being the type of friend that you'd like to have. You know, and if you do those things, you'll sell.
Yeah, I mean, people like to do business with people, and you know, do you sell to your friends? You know, no. You build relationships. You spend time with them. You enjoy them. You do things together, and so you know, how do you find ways to be with your clients and be a part of their lives? So, I mean, what are some ways that I know you got great ideas when it comes to how you connect with your customers. I know you do something called your IG lives. What do you call those? Or are they just?
Yeah, well, we originally actually, when COVID hit, we started calling it What's Working, because in the pizza segment, we were bringing operators on, but what are they doing? What are they doing? And trying to bring value in the segment, you know. But one of the things we're really good at, and we were good at it before COVID hit, which was, you know, social selling and having social proof, and a lot of that was around. I'll give you a great example. We have a guy that I've been talking to for quite a while, and I've sent him samples, and we've talked, and you know what? He likes our product. Star Granny. Hey, Star Granny.
Luann.
Hey, Luann. But he likes our product. The price is right. Everything's there, right? And so one of the things we did this week was we can make some things in-house, and we made him this really cool gift, and we sent it to him. And so I messaged him like on Tuesday, and I just sent him a tracking number. And he's like, what is this? I said, just wait and see. So it shows up, right? And he sends it, he FaceTimes me on Facebook, and he's like, this is amazing. And I'm like, I know, it's so cool, and it's a one of a kind, and it's so cool. And I said, hey man, call me if you need anything. I'll talk to you later. And I would get off the FaceTime, and he messages me within 5 minutes and says, like, you didn't talk to me about like perfect crust pizza liners. I said, well, you know, look, I mean, we're friends. I said, we're friends, right? And I left it alone. You know, because we can't be sell all the time, you know? And so anyway, 5 minutes after that, he sends me another message and says, hey, we really need to talk about this. By the way, Carrie Hilbert says no better salesman than me. Carrie Hilbert is amazing. If you know, Carrie's only 3 or 4 years older than me, but he could be my dad, and I would love Carrie Hilbert as a father. So just a wonderful, wonderful fatherly man. I want to say one of the things I talked about this week with somebody was, if you break social selling down to its basic form, okay, you are leveraging your phone to grow relationships. That's profound. Think about that. Christina, think about that. You are leveraging your phone. You're really leveraging the apps on your phone, but you're leveraging your phone to grow relationships. If you do those things, you will be successful. And I don't care whether you're selling books, or you're selling perfect crust pizza liners, or you're selling cars, or you're selling staffing service, or you're selling pizza. I don't care what you're doing. Leverage the phone to build relationships. You will win.
Yeah, when you say phone, though, you're saying not necessarily picking up the phone, right?
Right. I'm talking like Facebook, Instagram, video messages, voice messages, all that stuff. We have so many ways to interact with people now that we didn't have 10 years ago, right? Well, yet we don't leverage them.
Well, it's you and I talk all the time, and I don't have your phone number.
Right.
We talk by Messenger.
That's very true. You know, one of the things I think about is I was a big Zig Ziglar fan, you know. Mm-hmm. I wonder what Ziglar would say if he was alive right now. If Ziglar was alive and there was Instagram and messaging and there was this and email, I mean, he was around for email, but email messages and text, how would Ziglar sell right now? And I think the Randy Chafee talks about being the Road Warrior 2.5 hybrid, amazing, whatever he calls it. I think Ziglar would talk about that. He would talk about, you don't have to be on the road 400 days a year, which is physically impossible, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. On the road that much.
Well, you can be on the road.
An opportunity to reach out to people in a different way. What?
Oh, Randy can do 400 though.
Well, he could. I mean, Randy could do 400 nights somewhere. I'm sure. But yeah, Live with Delight. You know, if my boy Carrie Hilbert is still watching, Carrie has got the countryest, twangiest voice, and I'm sure in this guy's book right here, wherever you are, you could Carrie Hilbert. You could be in his book and put a quote in there, and we could like put it in a country font, which I like. Do a country font and go from there. Carrie is amazing. I've known Carrie for over 20 years now. Great pizza guy. Him and his family. Carrie is seriously. I just being very serious. Carrie is an amazing man. I've learned so much from him, and he is so cool. I love him and his family. I love the whole Hilberts. I'm Barry Hilbert. Their son is a state. Is he a senator or what is he, Carrie? I can't remember. But he's raised some wonderful kids and great grandkids, and Carrie is an amazing dude. The only weird thing about Carrie is his middle name is Vivian. It's Carrie Vivian Hilbert, so kind of odd, but
no odder than you are, Eric.
Yeah, I know, right? Happy Friday.
We got a question from a YouTube strategist, Bruce Himmenblau out there. He wants to know about all the video tech, small biz can compete with big broadcast stations. I mean, that's.
Well, I don't think that's a question. That's a statement.
I know.
But he's right. I was talking to somebody today. I said, you know what? If you want to do a live broadcast every day, it's so easy. You hire someone like Bruce or you hire someone like Wes Wyatt, and they produce a half-hour show for you, and it's silly cheap, and they're incredible. You get graphics like this, and also, I mean, it's amazing. We live in just the times that, like I said, Zig Ziglar would go, why are you not doing a live broadcast every day? Why are you not doing a live broadcast?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, so Carrie's son is a state rep. Good dude. Good kid.
That's awesome. That was very, congratulations. You've done well, Carrie.
Carrie's amazing. Carrie's pop-up amazing. That's what he is.
I'll have to have him on the show.
Yeah, you should. You really should. He's a great guy. Great guy. So
we got a little shout out from Michelle, Jesse, Vincent. I love y'all.
All y'all.
All y'all.
One of the highlights of knowing Michelle, seriously, last night when we got a message from Sean McElvaney in New York, who corrected himself when he said, "Hey, I hope you all have it," and he said, "I mean all y'all." When
all y'all.
Have a guy up in upstate New York correcting himself, saying all y'all, Michelle in Louisville has won.
Well, there's a town between me. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, and she's in Louisville. There's one called Florence, and the water towers used to say Florence Mall, but the government said you can't put Florence Mall on there, so now it's Florence y'all.
All y'all.
So they had to change one of the letters so they couldn't advertise for a private.
You really should. If Carrie's still on here, Carrie really should be on this with you one day because you would love Carrie Hilbert. So
there's the shark.
Mega Shark.
Randy.
Mega Shark.
Too, brother.
Well, look, I know we need to wrap this up because I've got a call to get on. But thank you for having me on. I know you thoroughly enjoyed it, and I always like seeing your baby blue eyes because they're just stunning. They're like two deep pools of amazingness, and
well, that's what I was thinking about, just putting pictures of my eyes on every page of the book, and then just calling that Live with Blue Delight.
All right, I gotta go. By the way, the logo up here looks like a Denny's sign. Have you noticed that? Doesn't it look like Denny's?
Is it a Denny's? Yeah. You can get a Moons over Miami.
Denny's Delight 365.
Well, so thanks for stopping in, Eric. For those of you, go visit Live with Delight. Figure out how you can get in the book, create a legacy. You will be sharing a legacy with not only myself, Eric Bam, his son Nicholas Burns, Randy Chafee is going to be in there. So it's going to be amazing.
Carrie Gilbert's going to be in there.
Carrie Gilbert, you're in, buddy. You don't have a choice. So
hey, by the way, it's Pizza Friday. Everybody needs to go out and buy some pizza tonight. Go hit up your local pizza guy and get some pizza and Kellen Ann. Happy hour.
Yeah, we'll be there in a minute. We're on our way. We'll see you here in a moment, Kellen. Well, Eric, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Pizza Friday. We'll see you guys next week or Monday for, I don't know, what is that, Tulsa Thanksgiving or
Yes.
Tulsa
Yes.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving was last week. Tulsa Thanksgiving next week. So
Yes. Yes.
So
See
all
ya.
right, well, later, sir. Have a good night. Everybody have a great weekend.